Hello, everybody, and welcome to FILTERLESS podcast, the podcast where we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, however the fuck we want to talk about it. My name is Kat, or Dr. Kat Tonic if you come from YouTube, and I am joined, as always, by my lovely co-host, AceofShame.
They call me the assassin because I'm double cheeked up.
And okay, bud. That was a good one. I like that one. For this guest episode, we have my friend Hunter. That's it.
I'm a cat assassin because I stroke cats' buttholes.
What? What makes it so much better is my Discord call was lagging out when you said that, so it was just at cat's asshole.
What makes it better for me is you fucking peeked and I didn't hear it.
Oh, I peeked?
No, Cat peeked when he said what?
Yeah, he cut out a bit.
Uh-oh, I hope it didn't peak in Audacity. That would suck. Anyways, how we doing today?
Good.
Who?
Everyone here. How we doing?
What is the average of all our days together? Is it good or bad? Like, so I'd say
Over the course of what time?
I had like a 60% good day.
I had like 5.
I'd say a
Not
solid
even 5%,
87.
Just
Solid 87. Yeah, I'm not doing that math. Do it for us, listeners.
Yeah.
do it for his listeners. What percentage?
What percentage of good day did we have?
What percentage? Just like Gen Alpha's math questions. What percentage of good day did the Filterless podcast have on episode 15?
There's a Reddit thread, subreddit. It's called r/they did the math. If you ask them, they might do it. They probably would. No, it's awesome. It's like, how many average spaghetti noodles would I need to wrap around the Milky Way? And they'll be like 4,800,000,000 or whatever. It's like, they do it. They don't care.
So this will be light work for them.
Yeah, it's
Tell
like,
me-
oh, really? Just average.
Tell me you're a virgin without telling me you're a virgin.
Yeah, I post on r/they did the math. That's what, I comment and answer people's posts. That's my proof.
Now they won't do it for us.
Oh, we just
We
insulted.
love you. do the math. It'd be funny.
That's weird.
You'll get a
r/they
shout
did
out.
the r/they did the math and r/virgin have the same amount of commenters on every post. That's crazy.
Oh, same moderators too.
It's literally just a reskin of the same thing. It's literally just a different name. It's same otherwise. That's crazy.
Yeah. r/prove.
You ready for me to make that percentage a little lower with a disturbing fun fact?
Oh boy.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so did you know that there are more people bites that happen in New York daily than there are shark bites that happen yearly?
Ass fucked up.
Fragley had kids in New York. That's the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. No, because
I mean, like, it's not like intentional biting. I'm pretty sure that is this gonna make the disturbing part a lot less disturbing. It's more of just accidental bites because like you're so many people on the sidewalk and then you just bump into someone, they accidentally bite you. I'm sure that's what it is.
what's creepy though is like for the probably few percent, but you know who knows? It's New York. That isn't accidental. Is like human bites are extremely dangerous.
Oh, they get
yeah.
infected
Human-
super easy.
If you break skin, yeah. I'm pretty sure human bites are like one of the most deadly bites in the world, aren't they? Or something like that.
And we're on top of the food chain for technology.
I believe we're just below Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Are we? That's
No,
awesome.
I don't think so. I don't think we're that good.
We're
Yeah.
coming through for your throne, Moto Dragon.
Yeah. Joke's on you. We put you in cages. We feed you.
Did that to ourselves too.
The
That's
kinky one.
realistically, no, just prison. That's
Just prison.
realistically, like, that's why we're on top of the food chain. It's like, oh, you just eat everything? No, we put it in cages so we can look at it.
Yeah.
Zoos, when I say it like that, zoos are fucked.
There was at one point in like North Korea, the Pyongyang Zoo was the only place, I think it still is the only place in the country where it's legal to look at dogs.
What?
Uh-huh. I don't know how true that is. I heard it from Salmonella, but like you can't have them.
Is that fucking fish, Jenga?
No. I'm a hedgehog. Oh. Carry on.
Anyways, after that, like, how after you guys know that, how's your guys' day going? Like, not how are you? Like, what'd you guys do today? This is small talk.
Well, after getting out of a shit show at work because we're so understaffed, it's absurd. I got the happy news I got to pick up my pre-order early, so pre-order for Assassin's Creed Mirage is now in my hands, and I'm stuck here instead of playing the game.
Damn, okay.
The sacrifices we make every day.
The sacrifices I make for you, listeners.
When Ace heard that we were recording on Wednesday instead of our normal Sunday, he threw hands. He actually got like upset. He was very sad.
I'm sorry.
So I have a funny story. So this is actually over the course of a couple days. This isn't just today. So the other day I was out on my back porch working on a prop, and my phone fell out of my pocket, and my dog stepped in the corner of the phone where there was already a previous crack from when I dropped it, and completely blacked out the screen. So I didn't have a phone. I think it was Sunday? No. Monday, perhaps. Where I just didn't have a phone. So I went and got it fixed, like $200 repair to fix the screen. And then I get in my car and bump my horn, and it honked. And that was the last time my horn honked, because my car horn no longer works. Everything is breaking around me.
Hold on real quick while I quickly Google to see if that's legal to drive with that.
Don't. I'd rather know. Ignorance is bliss.
I'll look it up for myself.
The best part is, on top of that, I come home, I'm like, oh, at one point in time I came home, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream because I got my Wi-Fi working up again. And turns out we changed Wi-Fi providers at my house, so I can't actually stream because I can't hold a Discord call and a game and a stream for any longer than like 5 minutes before my computer just fritzes out because the Wi-Fi sucks. Because we changed Wi-Fi providers and they had to move the router to like 2 rooms over so it could be next to a window, because we went from landline to satellite, I'm assuming.
Satellite's supposed to be better, though.
Yeah, but it's super far away from my bedroom. It goes through like 3 walls, and one of them is like a cement wall.
That or they're cheaping out on the plan.
Just pull a 2008 like World of Warcraft anger punch through 2 walls, and then just get an Ethernet cord. Yeah. Have your mom log you out of your WoW account and change the password, and then punch the walls out of like anger. That's what most people do.
I don't play WoW.
Then start playing WoW.
Yeah.
Or RuneScape.
Why would I play RuneScape, or played? It's not fun. I don't like it. The only MMO RPG I'm playing is Roblox.
Okay.
It's like saying the only horror like mystery game I play is Among Us.
Yo, with all due respect, Roblox has some damn good horror games nowadays.
Unfortunately, I wholeheartedly agree.
Bring out the arms! The topic for today, though, is fears and phobias. Totally not stealing from the Distractable podcast. And the reason why is because fears is spelled PH and phobias is spelled F.
Fair enough. Fair use.
I don't know if we're gonna keep that for. I don't know if we're gonna keep that for the actual title of the episode, but that's just what I jokingly put down on our outline.
You know, if we keep ripping them off, I recently just got a new fridge. Not as bad as Bob's, but you know.
My house is leaking.
Was it also Lowe's?
No, it was actually, I think, I don't know, it was delivered by like our Mexican maintenance man, and he like couldn't fit it through a doorway. Yeah,
you go around the side yard and flood your yard. Anyways, let's not recount the entire Bob's Fridge episode. That's the only other podcast we will openly say, because that episode is fucking hilarious. Go listen to Bob's Fridge after this one.
And then go ask Bob how his fridge is.
His unfiltered anger. His unfiltered anger is without compare. It's so funny.
His unfiltered anger is the type of anger you'd see here on Filterless. And before anyone asks, my pets are fine as well.
I hope so.
I have started something. Anyways, we're going back to Fears and Phobias, not stolen from Distractable, because
Phineas and Ferbias.
Phineas and Ferbias. Oh my god, actually, that works. So, Hunter, before we actually start, the way this episode is going to work is we're going to say the phobia, and then the other two people have to try to guess what the phobia is before we tell the story. Or tell, like, the worst case, like, just something to do with that phobia that we have. So,
Good
Hunter,
luck
why don't you
with
go ahead and start us off with, I'm looking at this. I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Alrighty. I do. Alrighty. It's, first one is lepidopterophobia.
Is that the fear of Leopleurodons?
No.
Leopleurodon? What the fuck is a Leopleurodon?
It's a magical Leopleurodon, Charlie.
Oh my god.
It'll take us to Candy Mountain.
Jesus. No.
So my guess is that it's the fear of leopard doppelgangers. Yep, that sounds about right.
Do you mean like leopard cats that are doppelgangers, or doppelgangers of people with leprosy?
No, like your doppelganger, but it's a leopard furry.
Your persona doppelganger?
That's not even either of the two options I picked. No, it's not that either. Anyone have any more guesses before I reveal it?
Like an actual guess from you, Ace.
Is it like the fear of leopards?
No.
I don't know.
How about fear of leprosy?
Or is that the one like the fear of like holes in skin?
That's tryptophobia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was my actual guess. So.
No. I low-key feel like this is one of the reasons why I was invited onto this podcast, was because Kat knows I have this and he thinks it's funny.
Oh, it's this one.
Is this the butterfly one?
It's the fear of butterflies, yeah.
Well, isn't it butterflies and moths?
Yeah.
Oh, Mothman's your nightmare.
What's funny is I have a shirt with him on it. Like a cartoon,
It's like exposure therapy. It's like exposure therapy.
I refuse to do exposure therapy. I would never.
So you've never walked through like a butterfly house?
No. I went to Ohio as a visit, and my like stepmom and stepsister like made fun of me, and they're like, come on, come in. And then my dad didn't go in, and now I'm like eerily suspicious my dad has it too, and he's just not revealing it to me because he has too much pride. I feel like he has it because he seemed pissed off while sitting and waiting.
So what about like what makes that scary to you? Like spiders, I understand they're creepy, and like snakes, I understand those are also kind of creepy, but like butterflies?
See, here's because I was just like, as I was thinking about it, you said that, and that's a great segue for this example. Why are they creepy? They're just creepy.
I was gonna say, was it that SpongeBob episode?
That I feel like that's
my
actually a subconscious contributor. Yes.
Where they like
And
zoom
what's
in on
worse
its face?
That wasn't even a butterfly. That was a buzzing horsefly.
Oh my god!
Which is why it's so awful.
You know, I know where you live. I'm gonna release a butterfly into your house.
That's a death threat.
Yeah. I have 2 cats. They'll maul you.
Your cat loves me.
I have 2 now. You haven't met the second one. He'll bite you.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
I think so. Anyways, I'm gonna release not one but 2 butterflies into your house.
So they mate.
Yep.
Well, joke's on you. I'll mate with them first.
Oh my god.
What?
Then they'll be so
To the
scared of
cum
me
jar.
that they leave.
I have the perfect horror game for you, by the way.
Oh god.
No.
Oh, there's no butterflies in Grounded. That's a shame. They should have added butterflies to Grounded.
I'll look it up. What is it?
Let me get the name of it real quick.
While you're doing that, Hunter, do you want to tell us a story about like a time that was really bad, or other than the SpongeBob episode, like what contributes to it, like how it is for you, or
With
like
how it
bad is it?
with how it started, I truly don't know. I feel like the SpongeBob episode, and like when I was in kindergarten, I was looking at one through a magnifying glass and it flapped its wing, and it like startled me. And I feel like that, as well as like people holding them on their fingers, like I don't like how thin their wings are. I think their bodies, like if you take away their wings, they're suddenly not pretty. They're disgusting, right? They're just bugs.
I mean, yeah, I guess
So-
that makes sense.
But
You take away their wings, and then they're just a long worm with a proboscis.
yeah, they're creepy.
They're a long worm with a long worm for a mouth.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense, yeah.
For stories of my fears, I feel like this is the only one that has like decent stories, and even then it's like I don't have like super long stories. Like one followed me in my house and like flew in my mouth, nothing like that. But I have like once when I was like leaving the park from where I used to live. Kat, you walked with me around this park, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was walking home, and in the sidewalk there was a butterfly just like in between the cracks of the concrete, like lightly flapping its wing. I ran so fast, you would have thought I was like on drugs looking for some. I was like insane speed. The Flash got nothing on me. Have you ever seen the show called like The Boys? The scene where the Flash disintegrates the girl? I ran faster.
My name is Hunter, and I'm the fastest man alive.
So the game
I
is
saw a
called Moth
butterfly.
House.
Oh god, is it VR? That would suck.
It is first person. I don't think it's VR though.
Most
Already,
first-person games,
The
like
itch.io picture terrifies me because it's one of those really thick ones.
yo, I fucking love moths. I had this picture at one point of like a really cute.
Ew, oh my god, you're right. That's gross. I don't like that, dude. Jesus. I'll play it for a video.
Do it.
I'd be like,
Absolutely
I rarely ever
do
post. I rarely ever post online. I have like no following at all. But like, I'll post that
Same.
video.
You might have following after this episode. People might go.
Okay, so I looked it up on Steam to see if it was there, and it's not. Instead, it gave me Femboy Bangers 2.
It's similar enough. Like, it's close enough.
So,
Oh my god, are there moth furries?
yes,
That's awful.
Called mothies.
Mothies.
they are not.
Called Mothman.
Ace is ready. Like, no, they're not.
I mean, Ace is a furry, so.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, they're okay. I'm not gonna lie. The drawings are kind of cute. So that if like all
Anyways,
not
let's
sexually.
not justify moth furries.
I'd breed that moth.
Okay.
They look like
On to
dragons.
me. On to me.
Yeah.
Just like you, just like hunters, I think both of you know that I have this pretty severely. But my first phobia is I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Thalassophobia.
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 Thalassophobia. Yeah. So, you guys want to guess what it is, even though you already know what it is?
I'm assuming it's the fear of the ocean.
Yeah. Okay, something. It's not the fear of the ocean because
Or water.
that's aquaphobia or something like that.
I feel bad because I think I know it. He reminded me.
Go ahead.
Is it the fear of man-made objects underwater?
No.
Oh damn, that's a creepy one though.
I have a minor fear of really, really, really big things, specifically underwater. So, but thalassophobia is the fear of deep, dark water you can't see the bottom of.
Oh, I thought it'd be like long stretches of like open water.
So you're scared of like Florida water that goes deeper than 4 feet?
Yeah, well, the reason why, and this is perfect because I was going to explain this anyways, but the reason why it really, like, freaks me out is because I can't see what's under me.
That's
I don't
fair.
know what's under me. I've seen enough things that lead me to believe the ocean is not safe. Water is not safe. Fuck the ocean. I played Raft. That game scared the shit out of me because I'd fall in the water and then a motherfucking whale would spawn underneath of me. It doesn't do anything. It's just aesthetic, but holy shit.
You're like, I watched
I feel
Hotel
like we should all play
Transylvania 3.
games that
They
help
had the
us
Kraken
overcome
in
our
it.
fear. Just like one game based on one of our fears, and you should play Subnautica.
Not by myself. Subnautica is actually the reason why I have this fear.
Oh, really?
Like
What
I
are
am
the chances?
just like that SpongeBob episode. I'm pretty sure Subnautica is that like subconscious like that fear. There's also another one that I know is not a subconscious thing. It's a genuine thing. There's this video that I saw. It was like a 3D video of this guy treading water, and he underwater. He was hovering or whatever in the water, and he's looking at these man-made statues, and then he looks down, and from the deep, dark depths of the water, a hand reaches up and grabs him, and I jumped out of my pants.
Isn't that just a scene in Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers? Or Two Towers? Twin Towers, no.
Twin Towers!
Two Towers. Two Towers.
Someone edit that. Someone edit that. The Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers.
No!
The one where the hand in the
my
water
my
pulls the
point
guy
is
down.
invalid.
That's great. I don't know. I didn't watch that. I haven't watched.
Your fears could also come from SpongeBob when they went to rock bottom.
I love
No, I
that
actually
episode.
love SpongeBob.
That's such a good episode. And
Peak
in
SpongeBob.
the Employee of the Month video game, the rock bottom level is my favorite level.
I don't know if I
Such a
played
good-
that one.
Oh, it's a point and click game.
Isn't that the new one?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
old. It's super old. It's like 2004 maybe.
We should play that.
For a video, no, the videos on it get like maximum 2,000 views. I've already thought about it.
Moth House will get a lot more.
2,000 views is significantly more than any of my views, so we'll be doing that.
What's funny is like Moth House,
On-
I feel like it's a joke horror game, but it ties so well with me that people will see like genuine fear and be like, this dude's crazy. Like, what's he screaming about?
It's just a moth, man. It's not going to hurt you.
Like, yes, it is.
All right. My turn. So, my fear I've got listed here is nyctophobia.
Oh, I know. The fear of cigarettes.
I have nicotinophobia. Oh.
Nyctophobia is the fear of the dark.
It is. It is the fear of the fucking dark. And
have
while it is not as big an issue for me now as it used to be when I was a kid, I still hate like walking in the fucking dark.
I mean, I feel like it's reasonable for a lot of people to like dislike walking in the dark.
I'll give you a hint that ties in with one of my later ones.
Really? Okay.
So I'll discuss it then, but I agree.
Like on a certain level, it does not bother me because I can play horror games in the dark without a flashlight. I can play horror games sitting in this room right here with this amount of lighting and be totally fine. But if I like turn everything off, I still do the thing like where if I'm walking upstairs, I hit the light and then I fucking book it.
Matt,
Yeah. Well, that's because there actually is a demon of your stairwell. That's like an actual thing.
It is. I heard him snap once when I got away.
that was him trying to start like a nice jazz song, like the
Trying to get you to come back. It's like, hey, jazz with me. That's not what I meant to say, but I meant to say jam.
It's like,
Jam
hey,
with
fella,
me.
you want to
Nah.
come swing with us?
the scat man.
I'm the scat man.
Skibidi bop and bop up.
Anyways, yeah. So I actually used to have nyctophobia, pretty bad, and then it turned from nyctophobia to I'm fine in the complete dark, but if there's a light source, that's the problem. So like a dark hallway with a dim light source at the mouth of the hallway.
There's this really old YouTube video I think you would hate. Have you seen it? It's the one where like the lady will turn off the light and then she turns around and then it turns back on again. And then by the end of the video, the like demon girl is like near her bed. That video, I can't watch it again because I watched it before.
I don't like that.
No, it like messed me up, bro.
So I know I think I've shown Ace what my hallway looks like when it's nighttime, but it's like a pitch black like hole, obviously, because all the lights are off, and then there's always this very faint glow because we have like fish tanks and wine coolers and stuff that give off glows. So my hallway is completely dark, but my kitchen's not. So it has this very, very soft glow, and it has that feeling of something's going to come around that corner, and I'm going to die.
I just like, when you say like you have a dark hallway with a glow in it, I don't know why, but I just imagine that one part of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid book where he's like, if you get out of bed tonight, Shel Silverstein will be in the hall.
I very vaguely remember that. Yeah, that's great.
That one's called Shelly Phobia.
The fear of Shel
Silverstein.
Stoverstein.
Stein? Is it Stein?
Silverstein, yeah.
Fuck it. Who cares? He's dead.
Damn.
Hey, he wrote The Giving Tree.
Hunter. On to you, Hunter.
So,
what is your next phobia?
So I knew I had this one. I discovered it recently, but I've never pronounced it out loud. I want to say dickophobia, but it's diocophobia.
I have the fear of phallus-shaped objects.
The fear of things shaped like dicks.
Cucumbers are the worst
for me. You're just a cat.
Yeah.
But anyway, what did you say? What did you say it was pronounced as?
Diocophobia.
Diocophobia.
It sounds like the fear of the dark.
Is that a fear of yogurt?
That's Yopliophobia.
I got. Is that actually a thing?
No.
Yes, someone's
I made
afraid.
it up.
Someone's afraid of yogurt, I'm sure. But
leave
I'm
a comment
of
down
dairy
below if you're
products.
afraid of yogurt. That's just being lactose intolerant.
Oh, my sister is not scared.
now I'm thinking about that Dr. Phil bit where it's like, she has a fear of olives, and then they bring out the jar of olives and she starts screaming.
Wow.
Bring out the olives.
Yeah, bring out the olives.
With the
Literally
palmetto
me
pits.
to my community. My community. Okay, real quick, kind of a sidetrack. Hunter, what is your opinion on olives? Like eating olives?
Oh, like by themselves?
Yeah,
Green or black?
olives.
Green or black?
Just olives in general.
It matters. Green or black?
Black olives.
Both. Just
No.
olives. Okay, black olives.
No, I don't like them.
No?
I like them on pizza.
How about green?
I love them.
How about green olives?
I'll eat them by themselves.
Okay,
out of
so
the
I was getting judged in my Discord community for liking olives.
Oh, what?
That's it. Yeah.
For eating olives by themselves.
I'll eat like 4
Yeah, I
at a
was
time.
eating
Someone's
them, like,
omitting
handfuls.
information here.
I stab
I was-
them with a fork and eat 4 at a time.
I was eating handfuls of black olive slices because I
Black
took
olives? Black olives, you're
like
demented.
I think it was one of the number 10 size cans of olives, so it was like one of the huge cans of olives,
Black olives
and
are
I
like
was
bitter.
eating them out of no, they're not.
They're gross by themselves. You got to put them on something,
Okay.
Krill.
like a salad or a pizza.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So what is
diocophobia?
Diocophobia?
Diocophobia.
Diocophobia.
So I've always had this one. I just thought it was something people, like everyone had. No, apparently not. It's the fear of being chased.
Really? That has a
No.
name.
Yeah, like when I get chased in a video game or like there's a chase scene in a movie and like a character runs at the screen, or I get chased in real life, my adrenaline like goes to the max. It goes from 0 to 100 instantly.
I have this.
Does your throat?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I do too. Does your throat get like really tight too?
Yeah.
And your
And,
heart
like,
just
yeah,
beats out of your fucking chest.
Yeah, and you're running.
I
as
guess I
fast
have
as you can.
DialUpInternet too.
No, it's like if I'm standing still and I'm expecting someone to run at me, and then they start running at me, I'll immediately start running myself. It just freaks me out. I can't do it.
I'm just gonna next time we meet up, I'm just gonna charge at you.
I'll scream. I will scream. And if there's something in the way, like if you come to me at work, I'll be fine. But if I'm like standing in the middle of the road, no, actually, I feel like it depends on the circumstance. Like if I'm in my
I'm just
house,
gonna charge at you, and I'm gonna vault over the ice cream freezers at Ben and Jerry's.
I think the sound matters. In a house, you can hear the footsteps, so it's freaky. But like,
Yeah.
if it was like on a public road and like I can't hear your footsteps, it's like startling, but whatever.
Imagine getting chased in like an empty like IKEA.
No, that would be awful because like when you lose them, you like hide and like you can't. Oh my god, that makes me shake. That's terrifying. Because
The
have you ever been in
store
a,
is now closed.
have you ever been in
You
an
should play The
IKEA?
Store Is Now Closed. I have not actually. No.
I have, and it's terrifying. The idea of that is terrifying. I actually like if I'm being chased in a video game. I feel like recently I've gotten better at it, but before and sometimes still, if I'm being chased and it's too much, I have to pause and quit the game. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
I mean, that's a fair that's a fair thing. People don't typically chase people.
I
Yeah.
get that with police chases sometimes.
Oh, like people chasing. Yeah. It's like when it's obviously a threat and like even if it's like a character in a movie being chased, I start like freaking out for them. Like I start getting adrenaline.
Oh, you have
and
empathy
shaking.
for them.
Yeah, it's awful, man. I can't do it. It scares me. And like I thought that was like a normal thing and I looked it up and I'm like for me it's too bad. Like this isn't normal. Like I can't.
I think similar to nyctophobia. I think everyone has some degree of it. Like everyone is scared of the dark at one point in time in their life. I think everyone is reasonably scared. Like that's one of those fears. Like what is like the fear of chainsaws, where it's like that's not a unreasonable. Like the definition is the irrational fear of chainsaws. That is a very rational fear.
Yeah.
I have a fear of being stabbed.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's a very rational fear. I feel like being chased is a very rational. The fear of being chased is a very rational fear to an extent. It goes from being like kind of uncomfortable to like being genuinely like my heart stops type of thing. That's when it becomes like a quote unquote like diacophobia or whatever it is.
Yeah, like for me, it's like if I'm watching a movie and like the main character's getting chased, I'll like have to like sit up straight and I like fidget really bad. If I'm in a game, like I said, I have to quit or like, ooh, here's a really good like illustration. Y'all watch, I know you do, Kat. Ace, do you watch Markiplier ever?
Yeah.
Have you seen his videos on the glitched attraction?
Yes. Yeah, I have.
The Ennard level of that game, I watched it all the way through, but I wanted to kill myself watching that. I hated every single millisecond of watching it.
Wow.
I hated it.
That's not just chasing though. That's hunting. He wasn't chasing you in that level of the game. He was hunting.
Have you
No, but
have you
even when
played
he-
any of the Resident Evils?
No.
Oh,
But-
so you wouldn't do good with the stalker type enemies.
No,
Like
man.
the big guys who chase you through the entire game.
Okay, so what's your opinion? What's your opinion on the endoskeletons from Security Breach?
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, those? I'm not
I
gonna
don't like
lie,
anything
those,
that moves
those
when
are-
I turn my back.
Those are weeping angels, and you don't see them chasing you. So it's like... They're
Weeping
really...
angel effect.
Because they're so quick. It's quick. It's when there's time to recognize you're being chased. That's when it, like, really starts to get me.
Those freak me out. I think I might have some sort of phobia of like
Mannequins, maybe?
similar to like me not being able to open a door. I can't turn my back to things because sometimes I just struggle with it because I think I've watched enough horror games where they have peekaboo physics or red light green light physics. I don't remember what it's actually called.
Weeping angel physics,
But, like,
probably.
No, I think it's called red light green light or peekaboo or something like that.
I
but
think
where like if they move when you don't move, they move when you can't see them is fucking horrifying to me.
Oh yeah.
All right, Kat. What's your next one?
So my next one is, where is it? Entomophobia, and I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what this one was.
You
Look it
forgot
up real
what your
quick
fear
while we
is?
guess.
No, it's one of the like I know the fear, but I don't remember.
So my
Specifically.
my line of thinking is entoma sounds like
Entomology.
entomology, which is bugs.
So it's fear of bugs.
Fear of bugs.
No.
Fuck.
Oh.
So this is that both of your guys' final answer?
It was mine. I guess I'm wrong.
Is okay, if not bugs specifically, the tiny little hands of a praying mantis forcing open your urethra in your sleep. That's my guess.
No, I feel like that's a rational fear, bud.
That sounds like a creepypasta.
Good idea.
Watch out for urethra mantis.
Urethra, that's its name, urethra mantis.
If you don't
mantis.
microwave
Shout out to the good
grits
old-
before bed, he comes after you.
Your grits, dick mantis.
Did you guys hear me tell you what it was?
No, I didn't.
No.
Sorry, I was making stupid jokes.
It's the fear of doors.
Oh, that's all. Why is it called that?
Yeah.
Enter.
Oh, I was overthinking it.
What's the fear of bugs called then?
Yeah, what is it called?
Bugophobia.
No one
looking
gives a
it up.
shitophobia. Fear of bugs.
That's 90% of the planet.
Entomophobia. Oh, yours is spelled with an A. There's a spell with an O. Ento. Yours is ento.
Oh, I see.
Theirs is entomology. Yours is ento, like a gangster. I entered the room.
Yes, fear of doors, and I told this on episode 13, so I'll make this one kind of quick. But it's not like I can go and open my door right now, right? So it's not like all the time, but there's some times where it's just like a paralyzing fear of if I open that door, I'm going to die. That opening that door will be the last thing I ever do. And it just like that paralyzing, like heart in my throat type of fear
Like,
for just doors, especially in video games. In video games, it's awful. If like a door isn't open, I struggle going through it. For horror games, it makes sense though.
you would hate Garden of Banban. It's just doors.
That game is stupid. That game is so stupid. I hate it for other reasons. Yeah.
All right.
Scared of doors.
Yeah. Entomophobia, the
En-
fear of doors.
Enter my phobia.
Enter the
Enter my
room.
asshole.
Yes, please.
What?
Huh? Huh? I didn't hear anything.
Bring out the olives.
Can we make that the stinger for this episode? Bring out the olives!
Bring out the olives.
Have you ever seen the Plants vs. Zombies pea shooter?
Yeah.
Your butt with olives.
Phobia unlocked.
New phobia. Olive ass.
New
Butt,
phobia just dropped.
butt shooting.
Shoot. Anyways,
It's my turn now. I feel like if you do kind of similar to what we were trying to do with cats, you'll guess mine. Mine is equinophobia.
You have a fear of antique things.
No.
So like 90% of the things that you buy. Or grew up with, sorry.
Fuck you.
You know, things that I grew up with are starting to be considered antique?
Like what?
Like a Walkman?
Oh, the CD player thing that you probably saw on Instagram earlier today, because I did.
Mm-hmm.
The one.
I used to own one. To be fair, those were kind of out of... Like, that was a thing that I took from my mom.
Bro,
I grew up with a lot of, like, CDs and shit.
I played with my sister's Polly Pockets. Like, that's how long ago that was. Like 10 years ago.
That was a while ago.
No, that was like 13 years ago now. 10 years ago. 2010
Anyways,
wasn't 10 years ago anymore.
What was it again?
Equinophobia.
So, I want to say fear of horses because, like, I'm thinking equestrian.
You got it.
Really?
Horses freak me out, man.
I think they're
Oh, you've
funny.
said this. You've said this, Hans.
Have I?
Yeah, in episode 2. We
Oh,
were talking
yeah.
about, like duck-sized horse or horse-sized ducks.
Yeah, horses creep me out, man. I don't like them.
That's fair.
They're bigger than me. They're not always nice.
They're bigger than me, and I find that threatening.
Their
And, like-
dental hygiene is awful.
Yeah, I mean, look at them nasty ass teeth.
So, like, I won't say like I have a fear of horses, but I most definitely don't like them. I would never own a horse.
Vin has tried several times to convince me to look for like a horse riding thing to go like check them out at one point, and then I think they gave up at one point too because I haven't heard it in a while.
I'll reignite the fire. I got you, homie.
No, fuck you. I will fucking blow your house up and steal your cat.
Please don't. I would prefer you didn't.
Record it.
Record it.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Put the video on a t-shirt.
Put the YouTube link.
Put the link, just the fucking link.
Just the link.
It's a QR code, but it doesn't.
A QR
Doesn't
code.
work.
A QR code, and
Put-
we sell it on the Filterless website, the Filterless Fits website.
Put a SoundCloud link to a random song, and then in the description of the song, put the YouTube link.
The SoundCloud link is that Five Nights at Freddy's song, I Hope You Die in a Fire.
Oh my god.
Every time someone says Five Nights at Freddy's song, I immediately just imagine the dun 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 dun, but like the shitty horror.
Oh, yeah, that. That or you
But
could
yeah,
do the
fear
There's
of
No
horses.
Cock Like Horse Cock song.
There is no
So
cock
what,
like horse
what,
Horse cock. Send your
Send your
asshole
asshole
into shock.
Oh, Hunter, do you remember me going around high school with that song stuck in my head?
Kinda.
So someone showed me that song, and it's a very catchy song.
What's funny is
so
I
would
think
just
it
like
was
go
me.
into like
Do you think it was
yeah,
me?
it was you.
Yay!
It was you.
The way things tie
And
together.
I just was going around school just humming the song, and then someone's like, "You do know the lyrics to that song, right?" I'm like, "Yes, that's why I'm humming it, not singing it."
You're like, I very well know the lyrics. That's why I'm just humming it.
I just like the melody. But yeah,
It's a good melody. It's a damn good song.
horses.
Orchestrated
But
well.
you would be scared of one of those.
Horses got me fucked up. That's all.
Anyways, I mean that's fair. Horses are kind of big, kind of gross. I mean, I'm not scared of them, but I respect them. You know,
I'm not scared of
similar to the ghosts.
So this
I'm not scared of ghosts. That's not true. I'm scared of ghosts. If they were to exist, I'd be very scared of them. I have phasmophobia. The game, like I have it downloaded on my computer.
Not sponsored.
Anyways,
Get on Steam.
not sponsored, but give me money.
Yeah.
Anyways, Hunter, your next phobia. What is that? Monophobia?
Monophobia, or I think there's another name for it. So
Is
When
this
I look-
the fear of being alone?
yes,
Woo! I know what
But,
mono
like-
means.
like-
let me explain.
It's the fear of the number one
No,
No.
because Ace
and
already got
anything
it.
involving in it.
I guess kind of. I'm the only one. So let me explain. This had kind of to do with being in the dark, like you said earlier, Ace, or Cat, when you were talking about, like, I kind of don't remember what you said, but you said something earlier that like reminded me of it. It's being.
I don't
alone.
remember what you said. It wasn't important.
No, I'm sorry. But I thought I would remember if I talked about it. I thought it was about like having a light on in the hallway, but I don't think that was it. But it could be.
How about being alone in the bathroom and not being able to open the door for like a solid 5 minutes because of my phobia?
You reminded me. It's not being able to open doors. So this one is like with butterflies in length. Like I've had this one for so long, right? And I thought it would go away. I thought it was just part of being scared of the dark. because it's really bad in the dark, right? So what it is, it's the fear of knowing that I'm alone in a place, right? So like if I'm in my work and there's no one in the buildings around me and I'm in the parking lot alone, or I'm at my house alone, or any building alone, and it's like semi-dark, oh my god, I can't not run out of buildings, right?
Imagine, having that phobia, and it's like you have to know you're alone, but then you think you're alone, but the phobia doesn't trigger in because you don't know that you're not alone because there's something following you.
I'm not going to try to wrap my head around that because that's going to freak me out. I didn't fully understand, and I'm going to think that's a blessing that I don't fully understand what you just said.
Ignorance is bliss. Basically, your phobia knows that you're not alone.
Yeah, this is very similar to the feeling I used to get whenever I'd watch a Saw movie. I'd see someone get kidnapped because they were alone in a public place. And I was like, I don't want to walk through there by myself.
Like, if my house...
I have something very similar to monophobia then, because like I struggle, like to this day, taking out the trash at night.
Oh yes, and my laundry room isn't connected to my house. Kat, you've been to my house, so I can't. Yeah. Doing laundry at night, like I'll be in my. Have you seen the TikTok mask recently? That's like a jester, but it has the really long mouth. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know if I have seen that.
I'm not on TikTok.
It sounds interesting though.
Oh, it's absolutely terrifying, and if I remember, I'll post a link in the Discord. Actually, I'll post a link now. I'll look for it while I talk. But I'll be in my laundry room doing laundry, and like this face is all I can think of, and it's absolutely awful, right? So that's one example. But being alone in like houses, and to go with what you said with the doors, Kat. Like, if I am scared I'm alone, I'll go in my room. I'll, like, run to my room and close the door. But then I can't open the door without, like, fully convincing myself. Like, I have to, like, sit there a minute. Sometimes it's so bad that I'll run to my room, close the door, and then I have to stand there with my hand on the door, like, pressing on it, waiting for someone to, like, push on the door, even though that's obviously not going to happen. Like, for me, it's bad. It's just it's an active imagination. That's what it is. But, like...
I figured out how to fuck with one of my best friends. I'm just gonna go to your house and not tell you.
I'll kill you.
And then like, wait till like 12 o'clock at night, like when you're like very blatantly awake, and then just like stalk you throughout your house. And then once you like run to your room and close your door, I'll wait until I hear you like press up against the door, and then I'll just like push back on the door and then run out of your house and leave.
And that's how Kat got stabbed through a door.
If you open the door and run at me, I'll probably throw up and pass out.
I'll just kick the door down and like charge at you.
Just be like one of those fainting goats. Your body will stiffen and you'll fall over.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fair. Like being alone, it's not the same as like being alone like relationship wise. That's a totally different feel.
That's why when I look it up, it's confusing because I don't know if that's what they're referring to.
Yeah, I'm glad you clarified because that's what I thought. I was like, damn, this is sad. Does he mean like dying alone?
No, I mean like
dying alone actually has its own phobia name because I looked it up because I was curious. But yeah, I mean monophobia, like I said, it's a very like valid fear though, especially matched, like I wouldn't be surprised if I have some form of monophobia, especially matched with the phobias that I do have, because one of the things that like really triggers the I can't open a door, it's almost identical to what you said, Hunter, where I have to sit there for like 45 minutes and it's only if I'm alone. So typically like if it's like nighttime and I get up to go to the bathroom, I'll take my phone with me. And I'll just, typically I'm on a call with my girlfriend, so I'll take my phone with me and mute. That way I can unmute, and she could basically coach me through getting out of the bathroom, because it's just the fear of being alone in the bathroom. I feel like if I open the door, I'm going to get cornered by something, and I will be dying.
With me, it's when I'm alone with myself, too. Like, if I'm on the phone, I'll be fine, right? It's like a distraction. But if I'm with myself, I'll, like, convince myself that like I'm not alone and like something's gonna chase me through the house and I'm gonna die. or like get. And when I
Yeah.
tell my family about it, they're like, "There's no such thing as monsters or ghosts." It's like, and my response every time is, "No, there isn't. You're right, but there's such thing as home invasions." So, I'm not going to risk it. I sent, by the way, the
See,
mask I was talking about. I sent it in the chat. If you want to watch it and lose sleep, you can.
Yeah, I'll watch it when we finish recording, because it'll show up on my recording otherwise.
Yeah,
I won't.
it's gross. Yeah, Kat, I don't recommend you watch it. Hell,
I don't sleep alone, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're fine, bro. You're good. Like, but
Until you wake up in the middle of the night and the mask is staring at you from your ceiling, and then you die.
no, because I'm not used to this house, so I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and like convince myself it's like staring at me.
Oh, what
Yeah,
about like
so-
showering? Does anyone ever get that like feeling when you're showering
Yes.
and you've got the curtain
it
closed
is-
and you have to close your eyes to wash your hair or whatever, and then you're like, I gotta get my eyes open as quick as possible.
No, because
No,
I
it's
developed
not that for me.
Continue.
I have a clear shower curtain
Oh.
because I can't use the ones that you can't see through almost.
I have a gliding.
Because it's the same thing with the door. I can't uncover it because I feel like if I uncover it, there's gonna be something on the other side of the door or other side of the curtain.
For me,
There's been times where I was like, I'm sorry, Hunter. I keep interrupting you, so
No,
I'll
you're
wrap
good.
this up. There's times I think it was like maybe, I think maybe 10. It got so bad that I just like cried on the shower floor because I couldn't open the curtain. So yeah, it's real bad for me.
I feel like mine doesn't get that bad. I don't have like I have sliding glass doors that are like what's the word, like foggy, I guess. So like I can see through it. But
frosted.
when I did have shower curtains, I did do that. I would look through and like make sure no one's staring at me or whatever. And showers, yeah, they used to freak me out a lot. And like I remember specifically when like Five Nights at Freddy's come out, I would like imagine Freddy outside of the shower curtain because I was 9 years old. But like
Yeah, when FNAF came out, that really fucked me up too. I think that's one of the things that I'll tell you, I really did not like Chica. I would have like I would 8-year-old me would convince myself while I was taking out the trash that because my neighbors my side yard and our neighbor's side yard are like very close together. It's like a hall, like a narrow, not hallway, but like it's about the width of like imagine like 3 hallways, like standard size hallways. It's wider, but they leave their back porch light on, so it has this very soft yellow glow. And that really fucks me up to this day. But when I was 8, I would like imagine like Chica charging at me. I'm like, nope, I'm running inside as fast as possible.
It was the
Because I'm a
puppet that
little-
always
a
had me
little
fucked
scared of
up.
things.
the puppet.
The puppet didn't really freak me out as much as you'd think it would. I feel like the puppet is one of those things that like would really fuck you up, but it didn't fuck me up. What really fucked me up was just the regular animatronics, and that ties into something else I want to talk about. My last phobia, if I don't have the outline open, if I remember, yes, it is automatanophobia. Something like that. Automatano.
Hakuna Matata.
Automatanophobia. Can I guess first?
Automatata.
Is it the fear of?
Automatanophobia.
Like an automaton? Are you afraid of automatons?
Are you afraid of robots?
Yeah.
Close.
AI?
It is the fear of mannequins.
Markiplier clone.
And okay, it's specifically the fear of human-shaped objects, I believe, because that's what I typed in. So
God, scared
you know
of
when like you
mannequins?
have your,
This
when
is-
you have like your jacket, like hung up on the back of your chair or something like that, and out of the corner of your eye. Like both of you wear glasses, so like when your glasses aren't on and something looks vaguely human.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucks with me. That fucks with me to the point where I've actually gone to bed with my glasses on.
Don't watch Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. I feel like Doctor Who is not scary. I'm sorry.
There are
that show when I was
some
like-
moments that would fuck Cat up.
I watched that
That
show when I was
phobia-
like 7.
That phobia is part of the reason why FNAF is just so fucking scary to me. Security Breach and Ruin are fine because specifically with with specifically with Five Nights, it's the big clunky animatronics from one through, I guess you could say 1 through 6, because they don't really show you, like, if when you watch Baddington's videos, Ace, you'll understand, but they don't show you how heavy they are. Like, in Security Breach, it's a little different. They're glossy. They're not as creepy looking when they get to the shattered state, but or the ruined state and the shattered and whatnot. But the animatronics are heavy and they're very robotic. So I think for me, it's closer to like a fear of like Uncanny Valley. Like, it's almost human, but not.
Not quite.
And it really fucks with me. Mannequins, specifically in video games, mannequins moving will make me quit the game.
Oh,
like,
really?
I was playing SCP Secret Files, which is probably one of my favorite SCP games ever. There's a level that you're playing through a level of the Hanged King's Tragedy, which is a cursed script write that if people read the script, they start like actually reenacting what happens in the script, and
Oh, I
basically it
remember this
involves
one.
everyone at the end hanging themselves, because at the end of the script, the Hanged King, it's the Hanged King strategy. I think I said Hanged Man's, but at the end of the script, they hang the king. So they hang the person in the king role, and then everyone gets hung at the end. And in SCP Secret Files, they had that that level, and all like there's a bunch of mannequins. And then I'm like, oh, this is kind of creepy. I don't want to go anywhere near those. And then they started moving. And it wasn't like, oh, I can see the mannequin move. It'd be like, oh, lightning flashed and the mannequin is gone.
Yeah,
and it really, really fucked with me. Like, after playing that level, I struggled going to bed. But yeah, mannequins really fuck with me. And like back when Chuck E. Cheese had it, we only had the one animatronic. We just had Chucky at the one here. But back when Chuck E. Cheese had that animatronic, that thing really fucked with me. Like, I didn't want to go anywhere near that motherfucker. And then Five Nights came out, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to stay even further away from that fucker.
Yeah, mannequins are scary. I mean, they're creepy.
Yeah, like, I feel episode 13, Ven talked about the cardboard cutout woman mannequin thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would fuck with me.
Well, that was just a cardboard
Like,
cutout with a projection of an image on it.
Yeah, but it's still...
It wasn't even 3D.
If it moved without me realizing it...
It probably
I would
blinked.
Probably, like... Yeah, if it blinked, holy shit. The worst thing, like, if you want to make a game that'll perfectly scare the shit out of me, make it extremely suspenseful. You don't even need to add a monster. Just make it seem like the monster's going to get you. And make the pictures, if there's like a human, like a portrait of a person, make them blink if you look at them for a long amount of time.
Bro's scared of Scooby-Doo and Haunted Mansion style shit.
Yeah, I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights on the 11th. Holy shit.
Like, Scoob! The picture blinked, man!
Raggy, where are my vesticles?
Every time I hear, because Matthew Lillard is playing Purple Guy, every time I hear Shaggy's voice, I just imagine him saying, I just killed like 7 kids, dude. Stuffed them in the animatronic suits. Raggy, that's not good. And then he's like,
We're going to give you the ref penalty.
Razzarellity!
and then it's just the Purple Guy music. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
The ran behind this rotter?
The red
no,
behind
like-
the rotter.
But no,
Oh my God.
mannequins, animatronics, things that are like vaguely human,
What?
scare the absolute piss out of me.
What was my theory is that in the movie, Scooby is Sparky the dog.
Sparky the dog?
Have you heard about Sparky the dog?
I have not. I'm like,
No.
is this some
isn't that-
animatronic I've missed?
He was a hoax
Isn't that
character
the-
for the first game.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it
was
was
a-
like Fetch from the books.
No. What? I haven't seen the books.
was a what?
Seen? Read?
It was a. I haven't watched the books.
There's an
what do you mean?
animatronic dog in the books that will fetch things for you, but this kid starts using it to fetch sometimes people, and it brings back like a dead girl at one point because it's not listening. It's listening, but it's not listening.
Hey, Fetch, go catch me some hot chicks.
Hey, Fetch,
That one's dead!
get me some ladies.
It reminds me of the Doritos commercial. A Doritos commercial where he had this dog where he said something to the dog where he's like, man, I really wish I had a beer. And then the dog went and got him a beer. He's like, oh, I really wish I got some Doritos. And he fetched him Doritos. And then he goes, I really wish I could have a hot chick. And then the dog runs out and brings him a lady. Or something like that. It was... Doritos
commercials are weird.
Really funny.
There's that one where the guy gives Doritos to the goldfish because it died and it comes back to life, which I think is the funniest one.
I don't doubt
the
that.
glory hole one.
I don't doubt that Doritos could actually do that.
They could revive dead goldfish.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you guys seen the glory hole Doritos commercial?
No, that sounds upsetting.
If I look it up, will I find it easily?
You might find something.
I don't. Maybe not by those words, but it was basically the premise of it was, oh, you got Dorito dust on your hands, put your fingers through put your hand through this hole, and it'll clean your hand for you. And it's just like a really fat guy on the other end of the wall, on the other side of the wall, licking your fingers.
Does the fat guy have a white shirt and a black tie?
I think so, yeah.
Want to hear the best part? I found it by the only two keywords I looked up were glory hole space Doritos.
I think at one point in time someone did shove their dick through the hole too, or something like that.
Wow.
Siri, look up Doritos Rule 34.
I'm looking it up now that you said that.
Anyways, Ace, your
All right.
last phobia.
Let's round it off here with, oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god. Sorry. Continue. I saw a pumpkin jacking it. That pops up for some reason when you look up Doritos Rule 34. It's a muscular pumpkin with splooge all over. It's awful.
Editor, throw it in. No, don't do that. Anyway. Scopopophobia.
Scopopophobia?
Yeah, scopopophobia. I'm going to assume that's how it's pronounced.
Scopophobia?
Yeah, we'll go with scopophobia. That probably is better.
I feel like that is... Scopopophobia is the fear of something Italian. Like, you know...
Scopopophobia.
Scopopadaboopy.
Beepity boopity.
And then Ace is just like... Ace is just like, ah!
Peter, you can't speak Italian just because you have a mustache.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what we were going for there.
I looked up Dorito Rule 34, and I got Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. That's
I saw that one too. Do you see the pumpkin?
Anyways, I have to go to images. Yeah.
Okay.
Drop the pumpkin in the chat.
Scope is like being.
Are you just scared of soap?
Like the scope of it is like the entire thing, like performing for an audience or like crowds or being watched.
You're super close.
Is it
really?
the fear of being like attention on you?
Fear of being watched.
Sorry.
For those of you who can't see, because you can't see, I sent the picture of.
That's the pic. That's the pumpkin.
Sorry. He has Doritos.
The viewers are probably like, "What the hell are they talking about?" There's a Discord chat.
Scopopophobia. Would that be like big things?
It is the fear of being seen. Which?
Oh well, I can see you right now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like I
stream
and I podcast, but it's like being seen by people. I guess you don't want to see you, being noticed.
So like being watched.
No, just being noticed. Being.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so you're antisocial.
Yes, basically. I hate I hate when people point out that I exist.
You hate attention.
So this listeners is the reason why I'm the one who brings all the guests onto the podcast. Ace doesn't have anyone.
I don't have any friends. No.
Aw.
No,
Except
don't
for
say
Kat.
that. You have friends. I'm your friend.
Y'all should have a podcast
better or
starring
for
Ace's
worse.
wife.
Oh, my spouse has been in several podcasts.
Yay!
Yeah.
Sorry.
How many is it now? Like 4?
Yeah, at least 4. They've done some without me because I've been sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
it's like the fear of being noticed. Like, I like to exist within my own space sometimes.
You're
Like, I
alone.
know
Yeah.
that's super,
I mean-
like, narcissistic to say and, like, fucked up. Like,
No, that's
No,
fair.
not really. That's just, you know.
I like to exist
lot of
where the
people
only
are.
thing that I
that's-
see is
that's
myself.
fair. Like, I'm not a huge fan of being watched, but I have like you know how, I don't know if you guys know this, but you know how they say that if you're walking and everything goes silent, that means you're being hunted?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't go well with my Diocophobia.
Our phobias sure do stack well together. Makes a
They
great
really do.
phobia
This is-
sandwich.
I swear I didn't look up y'all's phobias before I did this.
My Discord is fucking up.
Dioco's being chased.
Yeah, definitely.
What was, did I turn into Robot Pixels?
Several times, but you probably don't sound like that on your regular mic, so it's fine.
What did you guys hear me say what I was saying?
I think.
I'm dumb and I already forgot.
Yeah, brain already erased that. It was in the RAM.
So when it goes silent, people say that the reason why things go silent is because you're being hunted.
Oh, that. Yeah, we heard that.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so. I have a fear of that because things go silent a lot of the time when I know for a fact I'm alone.
Oh, you mean like being alone with no one to make sound?
Yeah, but then it's not like the. No, not like that because there's always background sound.
Like your fish tanks.
Yeah, or there's always background sound. Constantly. No matter where you are, there's always some sort of background sound. But there's some times where it just goes silent. And it's not like I can't hear anything anymore because I can, but it's like a very scary, eerie silence. Like my body is hyper focusing on listening for something. And then I feel like these like holes burning into me, like someone's watching me.
Cap,
And-
what if what's hunting you and the reason it gets so quiet is your fish?
His fish goes into
Well-
hunter mode.
Well, it's funny because the thing that's closest to me in like my house is actually a fish tank that consists of a single crawfish.
A crawfish?
His name is Kevin.
Kevin the crawfish. Do you ever call him
Yep,
Craw?
my brother named him.
Do you ever call him Craw Daddy?
No.
Like
what we call him
emphasis
down
on the
here.
daddy?
Yeah, we used to have 2 crawfish in there, and they molted.
Ew.
So we thought like, wait, there's 4 now, but there was just the molt. But one of them, after he molted, he tried to like hide, and he got stuck in a fish tank decoration, and it broke his tail, and he died.
That's
He
so
drowned.
sad. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was very, very sad passing for that one.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Yeah, krill issue.
Krill issue.
I was gonna say krill issue, but then I'm like, wait, that won't work because they're crawfish.
Close enough.
Should have went for the joke anyway. It still got a laugh.
Yep. Still winning.
But yeah, does anyone have any like extra phobias that they want to talk about, or not even phobias, just like other fears, like things that creep you out a
Yeah,
little
just
bit?
some minor fears to round us off in our
That
hour and
fucking
30-minute
mask-
episode.
That fucking mask I posted in the chat that I'm pretty sure Ace you looked at.
Mm-hmm.
That thing. Oh my god.
That one just fucks you up a bit.
It's all over the internet, dude. It's so creepy. I hate it.
The mask, like the mask.
The one in the chat.
I sent a video. The one with the cookie in the.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
It's not too bad, but it just tickles me the wrong way. I think it's how big its mouth is and like the eyes. I just don't like it.
You would hate the Mandela catalog.
How do we feel
I've
about
seen it.
puppets?
I've always wanted a ventriloquist dummy. Puppets don't scare me.
Really? Ventriloquist dummy
Puppets-
specifically does not scare you.
No, like
Puppets
most
don't
puppets
scare
don't.
me.
Oh.
Puppets don't
Most-
scare me, but dolls can go fuck themselves. Mom has porcelain dolls
She's all our mom
on
now.
a china cabinet.
Oh.
My mom has porcelain dolls on like a china cabinet, like they're up top. And I was sitting in the chair one day talking to Naomi, and she's like, "Your mom have dolls on her cabinet?" And I looked up at them, and I swear to God, one of them blinked at me.
That just feeds into your other phobia then.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's just part of the fear of the mannequins and like vaguely humanoid things.
It's like,
Don't
I
you
don't...
mean the automaton phobia?
Mm-hmm.
Automatophobia?
Automatoa.
Autophobia.
Krakatoa?
Well, while we're at
Krakatoa.
anyways, you guys want to wrap this episode up?
Yeah, we probably should. It's been an hour
Yeah.
and 32 minutes.
This is probably one of those episodes that could literally just be called the ADHD podcast.
Pretty much.
What did we learn today?
You're not afraid of any animals.
We're all scared of the same shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like all of our fears are realistically like subdivisions of our own, right? Like I'm not scared of being alone, but in the dark, maybe.
I think a lot of our
like-
fears are very mental. Very few of our fears like have physical manifestation.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
Mine, the butterflies was physical.
Yeah, that's like yours is the butterflies, mine is the horses, and cats is the mannequins. But like other than that,
Everything
it's
else is-
it's all in our heads.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe mannequins are animals. Maybe they're just really, really good at being weeping angels. See, I think that's also a thing. Watching people play games with the peekaboo physics, the weeping angel physics, probably instilled that mannequin fear in me. Because I can't turn my back on a mannequin. But it's never like a clothed one. It has to be like one that's not being used for display. Like completely naked. Because it just feels wrong.
Like the ones
I was
with
about to
wire
say,
arms.
Like it's gonna kill.
I was about to say, how the
Yeah.
hell do you go into Target then?
I don't.
Oh,
Cat
I
getting
seriously
chased
don't.
by the maternity mannequin.
maternity mannequin.
maternity
The little boy mannequin who's like faster. Goes,
Stop! Fucking stop!
He turns his
taking-
head
I'm gonna have
180
nightmares.
degrees around.
Yeah, that's
Ew.
another thing. Like, if mannequins like actually were like haunted and like a thing that could like actually do something, they could do shit like that. Like their arms could make full revolutions. They could come at you like fucking buzzsaw blades with their arms. Just spin the motherfuckers at Mach speed while their head is turning 380 degrees.
What's funny
It's
is
just a funny visual in my head.
I mentioned the little mannequins running at you super fast. That like combines our two fears. The mannequins for you
Yeah.
and the chasing from me.
They're also on horses.
Mannequin horses.
Mannequin horse.
No, they ride the like little toy horses in the kids section. The rocking horses.
Oh
But
god.
they're like scary fast.
Anyways, I'm not scared of animals, and Hunter's weird for being scared of butterflies. That's what we learned today. Do we got any closing thoughts? That's not going to start like an hour-long conversation.
I just have a few closing things to say. That we here at FilterLess actually have several social medias you should go follow. Instagram, Filterless Podcast, Twitter, The Filterless PC, and TikTok, The Filterless Podcast, as well as a Filterless Topics email at filterlesstopics@gmail.com, where you can send us topics for things you want to see on the show.
Yes, and even though we've said in the past that we won't read it because we hate you, that was a joke.
Half.
We will read it, we hate you.
Yep.
No, realistically, it's we won't read it, but we don't hate you.
You
I
get
think
one or
it's
the other.
It's a mixture of the two. It's we won't. Oh wait, no, that's just exactly what you said. I'm sorry, never mind. I was about to say we won't read it because we do hate you.
Yeah, so my cat is licking me. Stop it.
Cats, licking the
Hunter,
cat.
Hunter, do you have any socials that you want to shout out? If you don't, I'll shout out your TikTok for you.
Yeah, I don't post very often, but I'd like to. I do have a YouTube account, youtube.com/mercs. It's a black and purple M on the face of the channel. Most popular video is a vampire video. You can probably find it, 39,000 views, and it's really, really cringy.
How do you spell it?
M-U-R-X.
M-U-R-X. Okay.
And then I have a TikTok as well, DialUpInternet 39. Picture of a computer with a mouse. You can find me on there as well. I have aviator glasses and look like Jeffrey Dahmer, kinda. So I'll see you on both platforms if you decide to go follow me there. I post.
I will say,
whenever I'm interested.
his TikToks are like the most fascinating and like genuinely enjoyable stuff to watch. So definitely go check him out.
Yeah, it's like pure ADHD ridden like rants whenever I see it, or like the most stupid ideas. Like, here, I'll give you a taste of like what I'm planning on doing. Right, you know the Drew Gooden video, construction work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does, or whatever. The road work.
Yeah.
Me and Joe are gonna do one where it's gonna be road work ahead. Yeah, and then he's gonna pan the camera to me, and I'm gonna have a gorilla mask on, and there's gonna be no follow up audio. It's just super stupid.
Yeah.
It's not even like the ones where you pan and now you're wearing the horse mask. It's like rehab. Was supposed
Have you guys seen the video of the guy who he's like getting dressed for the military, and he has the gun, and he's like shooting different parts of his body, and he gets more and more of his uniform, and at the end he shoots to the side?
No, I have not.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
that.
that
Yeah,
one.
I've seen
So
that. Yeah.
like the finger guns. Yeah, so I saw one where he's doing that, and there's just this guy A posing, and then he shoots at the guy, and he like still perfect A pose. He can't even tell that he changed, and he just goes from regular guy A posing to Santa.
Santa.
It's the funniest fucking thing to me is to watch those videos, because there's a couple people that have done them where the other person isn't reacting to the video, they're just standing there. And it's hilarious. But yeah, go check out Hunter at DialUpInternet and Mercs, and genuinely enjoyable content on TikTok. That's not me saying that as a friend, that's me saying that as a friend. And if you want more Dr. Catatonic content, you can go find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, everything Dr. Catatonic, except for YouTube, Pornhub. As we've said before, you will not find me there. If you see Dr. Catatonic on Pornhub, it is not me.
That's 1 million subs on YouTube.com for you.
What?
I think your 1 million sub goal should be, creating an OnlyFans. Also,
There's a screenshot of that existing where it's like onlyfans.com/Dr. Catatonic.
nice. Also, you said you
I'll
enjoy
do
my
an
content
OnlyFans,
as a
but
friend.
never post.
You said you enjoy my content not as a friend, but as a friend. Did you mean to say that? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
That's how we work here. And Ace, where can they find more Ace of Shame content if they so desire it?
Pretty much anywhere you could find the name AceofShame, that's probably me. Except for you're not going to be seeing anything these next few weeks because I'm playing the new Assassin's Creed, and I don't have it on PC.
Dude, so you're telling me you haven't streamed in a hot second, dude.
Yeah, I'm being lazy. I need to. I just
That's fair.
haven't.
But yes, go check out Ace of Shame. Genuinely enjoyable content. I'm not saying that as a friend. I'm saying that as a friend.
See,
And
I know this.
that has been Filterless, everyone. Hunter, go ahead and hit us with an outro.
I'm the scat man. Skibbity bop and bot up. Skibbity bop and bot up.
Goodbye, everyone.
Go fuck yourselves.
Aw.
Oh.